If you're here because you want to build a quiz funnel and you have no idea where to get started, this video is for you. In this step-by-step tutorial, I'm going to take you through how to build out a quiz funnel in less than 15 minutes with a little help from AI and using software called ScoreApp. Let's get into it. All right, we're here in ScoreApp. So I'll drop a link down below so you can have a look at this, but just follow along. We'll see how it all works. We're going to build out a quiz very, very quickly. So we'll get started. You'll probably see once you log in something like this, it should take you straight to the widget to build straight away. But if you're looking at this, you can see I've got a couple of my other quizzes here. All you have to do is click on Create Scorecard. So we'll click on that. And this is probably what it looks like when you first come in. It'll actually get you to answer a couple of questions. You don't need to worry about those too much. What we're going to do, we're not going to start from scratch. We're not going to pick a template, even though both of those are very good options. If we want to move quickly, we're going to use the AI setup wizard. So what this is going to do, it unleashes the power of AI with the scorecard setup wizard. So in a couple of minutes, it's going to ask us some things. It's going to give us some options, and it's going to have that ready to go. So we'll click Get Started. So here we go. What is the primary goal for the scorecard? So we can choose from below. With quizzes, we have a couple of different options there of how we can use them. We can use them to generate leads. We can use them to qualify our existing leads. We can use them to help our existing customers. Many uses there, many use cases, but for our purposes, we're going to have a look at generating new leads. So we'll click on this, and then you can see how do you want to format the feedback that the scorecard delivers. So with ScoreApp and with most quizzes, there's a couple of different ways that we can do them. So we can just do one overall score. Where are you from 0 to 100? How ready are you to have a baby? I'm not ready at all for biological reasons. And then we've got a single outcome. So this is like, you're an introvert, as it says there. But there are other things here as well. If you've ever taken the 16 personalities test, that's kind of a mix of a single outcome and multiple scores, where you get your outcome of ISTP, ENFJ, whatever it might be, but it's a single outcome. It's a single combination there. And it will say you're the philosopher or you're the explorer, a different archetype. But we're going to look at today multiple scores. So this is a couple of different categories. So in category A, you score this, in B, you score that, in C, you score this. That's my favorite type to use because there's so much different information that's involved there and so many different mix and match opportunities. So let's click on that. Multiple scores. Now, how would you describe your business? So I'm going to be a bit self-indulgent here and talk about myself, and we'll see what it comes up with. So I'm going to say I'm an AI consultant, which is kind of true. Not the whole picture, but part of it. So we'll click on that. And then it's going to ask, how do you describe your target audience? So we can say tech startups, SMEs, corporate IT departments. We can ask for more suggestions because these aren't really right. Healthcare providers, educational institutions. Generally, because of my terminology there, I don't think it's quite spot on. What I'm going to do instead is just type in online coaches and consultants because that's usually who I like to work with. And we'll click on next. So what do we want to help our clients improve, achieve, or present by using this scorecard? So have a think about this. So who are you? Who are they? What are we doing for them? What are we helping them with? So let's have a look at some options here. Enhanced client engagement strategies. That's a pretty good one. Digital marketing pitfalls. Let's see what else we got. Retention rates, lead conversion, technology integration challenges. That's interesting. Let's see what else comes up. Okay. What we might do, let's have a look at enhancing client engagement strategies. So that's a good one. We'll click on that. Or we could just write our own in here. Either way. And then we've got a concept. So this is where we get a couple of ideas for what we're going to call our quiz. Here we go. So any of these would probably be good. We're going to say elevate your coaching game. Let's really lift it up. Engagement assessment. Some good rhyming there, I think. All right. Now we get to choose our categories. So we're going to score in a couple of different categories. We can add in our own. We can get more suggestions here. But these are the different areas that we're going to be scoring someone in. So we're going to have like 3 questions for each one of these, and it all ladders up to one big overall score. Okay, so I'm going to choose client interaction because I think that's good. Engagement tools is probably a good one. Digital presence might be good. And maybe goal alignment. So we don't want too many. Yeah, we've got 4 here. Actually, it says 3 suggested, so I'm going to ditch one of these. I'm going to get rid of digital presence. So it's how we're interacting with our clients, what tools we're using to engage with them, and how aligned are we with their goals. Because I think they all ladder up to engagement there. And it's going to come up with a couple of questions on each one of these. So we have a couple of things here. Do you regularly ask for feedback? Do you personalize communication? This is all in the client interaction category. Do you use client interaction metrics? Now we can get more suggestions here. We can add things in, but we can also get rid of ones if we don't like them. So let's say exclusive content and resources. I don't know about that. Let's get rid of that. I don't like that, but give me some more suggestions. So let's pick ask for feedback. Initiate contact is probably a good one. Oh, understand clients' challenges before offering solutions. That's very important. That's a great question to ask. And do you adapt your coaching methods? So we've got 4 here for this category. We'll jump right over to the next one, engagement tools. I'm going to click more suggestions. Are you using a client management system? You should, if you're not. Have you implemented any interactive tools like quizzes or polls to engage clients? You should, if you're not. Have you integrated chatbots? That's an interesting one. Do you offer a mobile app? Are you using automated scheduling tools? Do you track engagement metrics to refine your coaching strategies? Let's have a look. Personalized email. Yeah, we'll chuck that in. Okay, and then our final category here, goal alignment. Do you regularly set clear goals with your clients at the start of your coaching program? Yes. Or maybe not, but you should. Specific metrics is another good one. Regular feedback. And let's see what else we have. This is a good one. Okay. So now what we've done, as quick as that with AI, we've essentially built out the whole meat of the quiz here. So we've got our concept, we've got our categories, we've got our questions already. We're pretty much there. Now, the tricky part that comes with a quiz, generally speaking, is like building out all the results, all the answers. I mean, questions and answers are hard enough to do, but when you have to write out a full results page and a landing page to get everybody in, and then give them, really good quality feedback based on their results, that can be tricky. That's a lot of work. And I've got some good news is that we're just going to click a button and create this. So you can see it's already saved as 6.57 hours of work. So we have a quiz. It's ready to go. So I'm going to open this up now and we'll have a look at it. We'll have a look at the dashboard quickly, and then we might have a look at the quiz. I'm just going to pop that open there. So here's what we've got. We have a landing page. So if we click in here, we've got a landing page already. Interesting choice for the engagement. Not that sort of engagement. But yeah, we have a landing page here. So AI, it's smart, but it's dumb. We all know that. But yeah, we have a very basic landing page here. But then if we click through to take the scorecard, we'll fill in some details. We'll say Nick Gibson at test.com and just click start. We'll start to see these questions. So let's have a look. Do you regularly ask for feedback from your clients to improve your services? No, I don't. Do you frequently initiate contact with your clients outside scheduled sessions? Yes, I do. I'm a creep like that. Do you seek to understand clients' challenges before offering solutions? No, I just throw solutions at them. Do you adapt your coaching methods based on client feedback and interaction? Yes, I do. I am using a client management system. I am implementing quizzes. Do I track engagement? No, I don't. By the way, some of these I'm being honest, some of them I'm not. Yes, I use personalized email campaigns. Do I regularly set clear goals with them? No, I need to get better at that. Do I use specific metrics? No, I need to get better at that. Do I provide regular feedback on clients about progress towards their goals? No, I need to get better at that, actually. Do you encourage clients to articulate their goals in their own words? I do. And now that I've completed all of that, I've got a quiz. I've got a result. This is me. Whew. Some of it's good, some of it's not. But you can see on this results page, this is what your quiz taker would see, your lead would see, based on the answers to those questions. They have all these details here about the client interaction. So they have different scores based on, different results, different responses based on how they scored. So we see client interaction, engagement tools, goals, alignment, all of these personalized to my score. So my very low score here, there's a disconnect between your coaching goals and your client's expectations. Strive to establish clearer communication regarding goals and expectations. Regular check-ins can help to ensure alignment and adjust strategies as needed. It's critical to set realistic and achievable goals that resonate with the client. Now this quiz is probably better than 80% of the quizzes out there because it's got realistic answers there. Now, you can absolutely improve on this. We've set this up very quickly. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. But you can put something together here. You can go in and start editing this, adding your own spice, adding your own flavor to it. What would you say to someone if you saw that their goals were way out of alignment? If in any category that you can think of, what sort of feedback would you give? And you can do that on the results page here. We click go to results page and open that up. We can start editing each one of these sections. So if I click on this, you can see it's showing dynamic content is off. So no matter what score they get, this is going to stay the same, but we can change that. So they see something different here, whether they score low, medium, or high. But dynamic content is on in each one of these. So you can see we've got the low content here. This is if they score low, then medium, you're on the right track, and high, your client interaction skills are commendable. And this way you can start filling in your own information, how you would respond to someone that took your quiz based on the answers that they gave. So that is pretty much it for now. Yeah, full results page here. So as promised, in less than 15 minutes, I'm actually have to check the time, see how quickly we did this. We have a full scorecard built out here using ScoreApp. And you can follow along, do the same, as easy as that. There's a link down below to start a free trial of ScoreApp. It's free. It's not time-based. It's until you get your first 20 leads now. They've recently updated that from 10. It is an affiliate link down below. But yeah, if you like this, I have a lot more content like this on how to build out high-quality quizzes. So check that out. But yeah, other than that, there are a bunch of other amazing features here in ScoreApp, which I'd highly recommend checking out. We won't look at them right now, but it's got some amazing AI things like lead scoring, like checking out all of the details there, where you can find out exactly what each person said in the system. So how did they answer? You can look at your leads like this. What did they say to each one? And there's even some funky AI tools where you can write sales, email copy, call scripts. But that is a story for another time. So for now, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this. I've got a couple of other videos popping up here on the screen somewhere. And feel free to check them out. I'm sure you can get some more cool information. All right, see ya.